Hey guys, so this weekend I actually picked up two of these scratchers for the cats and I thought I would go ahead and finally put them together. When the kittens were first born here, this was like one of the first type of toys that I got them and they loved it. They break so quickly though because there's so many cats playing with them, but they love them. And they're actually on sale at Target. I think they were $13 each. Normally, I think they're about $20. And they're just made out of cardboard, so they're not meant to last long. They just look really cute, and the cats love them. So I'm going to go ahead and put these together. And once I have them together, I'm going to let the cats play around with them and show you guys how much they love them. So I decided that I would just record myself putting this together. And this thing was a lot more difficult than any of the other ones I put together. So starting off, it was okay. Putting the sides on, that wasn't a problem. They're just a little bit awkward because they have little tabs that you have to fold in flat, and then once you put them through the slot, they open back up, and that just prevents it from falling apart. So it's just a little bit awkward to do that. But the front was a little bit of a challenge because it has this really fun design. So the windshield is like inset a little bit, and it's a really cute look, but it was a little bit tough to get that one on. And then the top. Okay, the top was tough. I've never put one of these together where there's a scratcher on the top too. So for the top, it has to be like set down so the scratcher won't like slide around. And I was looking at the instructions over and over and my brain just was not processing, so I could not figure out how to get the lid on, the top on for so long. And then I realized that I was supposed to actually do the back of it first. But I stopped recording and then I eventually got it together and this is what it looks like. You can see little Sophie's in there. And then Marcus found out that it was done. He came over and checked it out. Nina's there looking, but Sophie, like she wanted it. She claimed this is hers. And I did get the second one put together. That one was super easy after I had done the first one, but they love them. Hey guys, so it is my lunch break, and as soon as I was signing up for my lunch, I saw Amazon pull up and they delivered this. So, this is one of those yarn holders, and I've been wanting one of these forever. I remember when the Wool Genie, I don't know if when I first heard about that one, and I wanted one so badly, but I never ended up getting one. And I started a project, I'll show you guys, with this, and I'm working from the outside, and I just get really tired of having to unwind it. So I thought I'm finally going to buy one of these. And this is not the Wool Genie one. I still want to get one of those because I heard that they're better for like larger yarns. So we'll see. But this one was cheap. It was on Amazon and it is one of the wood ones. And the brand, it is called Artowell and Flykey. Now the reviews of this were actually really good. It has 5 stars and I think about 60 or 70 reviews. So hopefully it's going to be good. Free extra spendos. Ooh, that's cool. Well, I'm definitely going to do this. It says I can get a free spendo, so I definitely want that. And it seems pretty easy to install. Insert the frame into the slot of the frame base, then insert the screws and tighten with our matching screwdriver. Align the spool with the spool base opening, pass the screws through the bottom of the base, and tighten the screws. All right. Hopefully, it's going to be simple. Okay, package is very nicely packaged. I always keep this kind of stuff. I always find like I always have a use for it when I'm like packaging stuff that I'm going to ship. So I will put that aside and end up keeping it. I do love that it comes with a screwdriver. And it has 2 screws. Okay, they're different sizes. I'm pretty sure the larger one is going to go for the actual yarn holder, hopefully. All right, feels good. All right, I'm back. I had to go grab some lotion because my hands, when I started touching this, were so dry. It was just driving me insane already. Our humidity here is super low. Like right now, it's 15% humidity in my room, and that's with the humidifier going. All right, so seems pretty easy. I think I just grabbed the screw and put it in here. Okay, I don't want to over tighten it. I think that's good for now. If I find I need to tighten it more, I'll do that later. So that's the first part. And oh, if there's anything else in the box, so I'll set this aside. And I just hit my camera. Sorry. All right. So go ahead and do the same thing here. And screw it. All right. And it should just magnetically attach. All right, that's cool. All right, now let's see if it actually works. All right, so this is the project that I'm working on, and it is actually a scarf. I started this while I was on vacation. I went to Canada for December for when I had a week or a couple weeks off from work. And while I was there, I did do a little crocheting on it. I actually picked this yarn up there. It was at Walmart. It's Red Heart Sparkle. And I could only find one in the whole store. Like, I couldn't find any other colors or anything. I just saw this one skein, and of course I had to get it, and decided that I would make a scarf out of it. So let's see. I think I just like put this on here like this. Hopefully I'm not ruining my yarn skein. It's not gonna like burst apart or anything. Oh no, that's not good. Oof. Whoops. Oh no. You know, I'm starting to think maybe I should have watched a video of how to put this on here. If I try to take this off now, it's going to be even worse. Okay, I'm just going to slide it down. I think that's the only option. I just got to get to the magnet. Oh boy. This is very awkward. All right, there's the magnet. Okay. I don't think it's supposed to look like this. All the ones that I saw pictures of were nice and neat, but it's on there. So let's attach it and let's give it a go. Where is, oh, here's my crochet hook. So I'm just doing a really basic corner to corner. I was actually working on this project on the plane too on the way back. I got really lucky. There was no one seated next to me in the middle seat, so I had lots of extra space. So I just had out my crochet. It was about a 3-hour flight, and I just sat there, crocheted, and listened to some audiobooks. All right, so let's see how this is going to work. I really love corner to corner projects. I did quite a few larger blanket projects with corner to corner. The only thing I think is kind of an issue with the blankets, I always underestimate how much yarn I'm going to need, and I usually run out, which is so frustrating because it's like I can't just end the project because it's a corner to corner. It's going to be an awkward shape. But I love how they look. I love the pattern. All right, this is working very nicely. I know my yarn isn't very pretty on there, but it's working. And I think it'll be fine once I get to like this part of the yarn. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I might just have to wind it up, kick it up again, and we're good. Oops, I think I missed one of my slip stitches here. Now I got all three and can do the corner. Hey guys! So it's a few days later. I'm actually filming in a different location too, you can probably tell. I'm not in my room today because I'm having tons of plumbing issues. So you're probably going to hear some weird noises going on in the background because they are down there trying to fix everything. So fingers crossed it gets fixed. But to keep myself from being so stressed out, I turned to my crochet, and this is my scarf so far. So I was just going with it. I was sitting in bed last night and just crocheting, and I actually think it is the perfect size. So I held it up, I measured it against myself. All right, I'm back. That was actually the plumber was walking by, and I felt awkward talking to myself. I know I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to you guys, but yeah, I wanted to be quiet. So yeah, so I had saw online that the perfect way to get the perfect size of a scarf is just make it your height. So I held this up, I measured it against me, and it is pretty much the exact same size as I am. I'm about 5'6". I'm going to do a few extra rows just because I'm having fun crocheting. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do like 5 more rows and then I'll start closing or start like doing the decreases. And then I can add the fringes. But I just want to show you guys my progress so far. And once I have the end of it done, I've added those 5 rows, I will go ahead and check in with you guys when I'm about to start adding the fringes. So I finished putting all the fringes on my scarf, and I'm really loving how it's looking. I haven't trimmed them yet, which is actually a really good thing. I was excited. I came in my room and I put my scarf down on top of my printer, and next to it, I have a wax melt. And I didn't realize I accidentally dumped the fringes into the wax melt, but it's actually fine because I haven't trimmed them yet, so all that's going to be trimmed off anyway, so it's fine. I just thought that was kind of funny that that happened, and I got some on my little towel too, so I have to clean that off. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to actually trim up the fringes, make them nice and even, and I'll be totally done with this project. All right, so I'm finally going to cut off the fringes. So I'm just going to use a rotary cutter, and I think if I hold down this, it should be good. So I just want to make sure that I clip off all of the wax. I'm going to go through a couple of times just to make sure. I hopefully can get them all. Let's see. All right, looks like I got them all. And make sure I got all the wax off. No, I didn't. There's still a little bit of wax. I'm going to just trim a tiny bit more just to get that extra, because it's only a tiny bit of wax left. I am trimming through both sides of the scarf at once. I just thought that'd be easier. Okay. All right, all the wax is gone. And put these to the side. And my scarf, it's complete. I love these colors. And the reason I wanted to make a scarf out of this was mostly just because I want to start wearing my own crochet projects because I mostly do amigurumi, but I want to just start making sweaters. I was at the mall and I was looking at these really, really cute sweaters, and I just kept thinking, I could make this stuff myself. So, starting off, the first thing I thought would be nice and easy, my first wearable, make a scarf. This is how much yarn I had left. Now, I was doing this thing where I was trying to use up every bit of yarn before I start a new project, but I don't quite know what to do with this amount. I was kind of thinking I might make a headband. I don't know if there's enough to make a bandana. I think I would like a bandana more, but I think I might just make a headband out of this. And if I have any left, or maybe some scrunchies, because actually, that reminds me. I saw a project for learning how to knit by knitting scrunchies, and they're super, super easy. I might use this and try knitting some scrunchies. I'm not going to do that right now because I have ideas for a lot more projects I want to do. I think I'm going to make another scarf next, or possibly a hat. They're both so cute, I can't decide which one. But that's going to be it for me for right now. I hope I'm going to be posting a lot more now because my Crojo is totally back. I really want to make more things and I want to post more because I really, really miss it. But for right now, that's going to be it for me. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and all that. I appreciate it so, so much. Love you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.